Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Delilah Rose coming with your daily reading for July 5th. So Tuesday, July 5th, we're going to get started here. Let's give these cards a quick shuffle and then we'll go right into the readings. As I'm shuffling, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell notification on this if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're watching this on Spotify, please share this out. Please follow me on Spotify. I'm going to be dropping another podcast in reference to Antikythera. So that's going to be very interesting. I hope to film that today or tomorrow. Ooh, yes. Also, guys, I don't give private readings. So if you get a message claiming to be me, it is not me. I don't give private readings. I don't have the time to do it. I'm focused on growing my channel, my Spotify, and my YouTube. So I don't give private readings. You may catch me live 12 noon Eastern Standard Time on Saturdays, and I give free readings there. But otherwise, no, you're not going to get it. So we're going to jump right into this for Aries. So Aries, what does Aries need to know? Aries, you have the Page of Cups. So when we talk about pages, we're in the learning phase here. You see how she has, um, like her books or maps, and she's staring at that. She's staring at that chalice, and there's a fish there. Fish generally means the beginning, right? So when people used to have fishes in their dreams, it means that there's a pregnancy or something new. So this could be a budding romance. You're going after a budding romance, or this could be you on a journey of emotional growth and health. Let's give you a secondary card, Aries. You have a perfect acceptance. And if you are pursuing someone, we need to accept people, warts and all. The warts can be worked on, but we need to accept people as who they present themselves to be. We don't pick people and try to change them. If you're on a self love journey, this is perfect acceptance of yourself. That is for you, Aries. Let's get into Taurus. What does Taurus need to know for this July 5th, Tuesday, July 5th? And we have the Six of Pentacles. And I think that ultimately this is you working on the give and receive aspect. I think this is you understanding the law of nature, right? That balance of give and take, that karmic balance. I think this is you coming into that realization. And I think, to make money, sometimes you have to spend money. And this is that cosmic cycle that you're trying to learn, Taurus, in reference to your personal relationships and business relationships. You have serendipity, merge with the flow of give and take, right? Um, I think that this is something you need to work on. I think maybe you give more than you take, but understand that things work hand in hand, like readings. If you're a reader, for instance, there is that energy exchange that needs to occur for readings. So just think of it in terms of that. There's an energy exchange that needs to happen. It's not you always giving your energy out, it's receiving energy as well. Let's see here, Gemini. What does Gemini need to know? What does Gemini need to know? Gemini here, you have the Two of Wands. Again, wanting to move forward or wanting a change. I think there's a lot of people who want this, who want to travel, who want to have something beyond than what they currently have. For a lot of people, it's finances, but I think for the most part, I'm feeling just like a lifestyle change. Not the grinding for someone else to be wealthy. You're trying to create wealth, you're trying to create happiness. Your secondary card is Lavaria. Let love grow. I not love this in connection because I think that everything has to start with love. Everything has to start with self love and finding the confidence and strength to attain the things you want. It's interesting. There's like a globe, it has a skull in it. So let's show it at this camera. I'm sorry, I have my light ring. And then let's show it for this camera as well. And then we have a globe here. So I think it's that seeking beyond and maybe, getting strength from the universe, from God, spirit, whatever you call it. I think we need to tap into that energy for you to move forward. Let's see here, Cancer. What does Cancer need to know for this Tuesday, July 5th? Your first tarot card here is the Knight of Wands, right? So, chasing after your passions, hopes, and dreams. Um, I want you to be easy though, right? Because knights tend to charge into something. It's not like taking your time. Knights are warriors. When we're always in that warrior stance, we have a tendency to want to fight and block. And I don't want you to fight and block that or whatever it is you're trying to chase. I want you to go after it, and I want it to naturally come to you. Um, your secondary card is transform the way you see it. And I like this because it goes with what I was telling you, right? Charge forward, but understand what's going on, right? See what needs to be seen, and not go in so hot and heavy, especially if there's anger involved. So we want to calm that down so you can really truly see the working so that you can move forward with whatever you're trying to pursue. Let's move forward to Leo. What does Leo need to know? What does Leo need to know? We have the Page of Wands. So lots of pages and knights so far. I mean, I like that energy because I think that we are learning and trying to move at the same time. Um, I think this is you needing to really watch what's going on. I think I want you to be in that learning phase, taking time out. I love that this person is playing an instrument because I want you to listen to the music, right? Music has a rhythm. And I think if you're at a job, excuse me, or in a particular space, you really need to watch and listen to the rhythm of the place, right? Because I think that rhythm is going to tell you a lot. I know what this card says, but I want you to wait and see what's going on, right? I want you to learn it. I also want you to work on yourself, maybe learn something new, pick up a new uh, trade. This is not necessarily leaving your job. I think you are in a particular job. This is what Spirit is showing me, and you're learning another facet of that job. That job is that secondary um, skill is going to help you pursue your furthering your career. So I want you to take a step back and I want you to learn everything you need to learn. You have effervescence, cultivate love. Um, if you're pursuing a person and you need to cultivate love, it's taking your time. We as humans tend to jump into things, and this is why even here I'm like, I want you to learn, right? Love needs cultivating, career needs cultivating. It takes time and energy, and learning about a new person and learning about what it is you want to do and want to pursue. That is for you, Leo. Let's get it into our Virgo. What does Virgo need to know? What does Virgo need to know? Okay, we have the Seven of Swords here. So the Seven of Swords is about taking up and moving forward, moving on, realizing that something is no longer serving you and it's time. It's just time for a change here. Uh, leaving is difficult, but we learn things from difficult times. It's often due our struggle that we get the best lessons and we learn the best lessons. So although you're picking up and leaving, right, and this person is cloaked, like they're leaving in secret, um, and I want you to heed that. When you make plans to move forward, don't tell anyone. Keep it to yourself. Move in secret and take the lessons, right? Not actual physical things, it could be, but take the actual lessons and move forward with your life. Your secondary card is honor your mystical creative force. This person is cloaked in magic, right? That's what the cloak means in the tarot. Um, Understand that you're following your instinct. That thing that drives you to move, 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 move is spirit telling you it's time to move on. Again, don't tell anyone your plans. If you're planning to leave a job, if you're planning to leave a relationship, keep that air of mystery. Cloaks also mean mystery. Keep that air of mystery around you, um, because that gives you the upper hand. Let's move on to Libra. What does Libra need to know? What does Libra need to know? We have Temperance. Libra, I swear to God, this card always there's scales, there's balancing, there's emotion for you. Let's show this on both cameras. There's always something about you having a balance, whether it's money or emotion or mental. This is very important to you. And I think that this is something you strive for. But particularly today, I feel like something's going to rock you emotionally, and we need to get that balance back. Um, when you listen to these readings, you get prepared for the vibe of the day, right? So somewhere in the recesses of your mind, you understand, or it's planted there. So understand that something may shock you, something may rock you emotionally. For you to survive and persevere, we want you to be at a balanced emotional state. You also have whatever you choose will be correct. There's going to be a choice that needs to be made with this energy. It's going to be an emotional one, but you have the keys to make that decision once you balance your emotion and don't act out of that emotion. I love that for you, Libra. Let's move forward to Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to know? What does Scorpio need to know? Guys, if you see me, like, I'm still learning camera angles. I don't know what I'm doing. Knight of Swords, this is it. This is your time, Scorpio. There's been something leading up for Taurus and Scorpio. Now they're the opposite ends of the spectrum. They dance around each other like the yin and yang. There is something coming, and it's a positive thing, but it's only if your hand is involved. It's not by serendipity. It's not by the universe alone. It's by something you create and go after. And I love this for you. This is mental clarity, also, right? So knights are mentally clear. The swords are the warriors of the tarot. So it's you getting in your warrior stance and chasing after, but it's with planning, it's with calculation. You have free yourself, liberation. If this is freeing yourself from depression, from relationships, from a particular job, you can liberate yourself financially, but it's by your hand. It's you taking time and opportunity and using your intellect and mind to see your way forward. I love this for you. You're creating something good. It's something that's going to liberate you. For you're going to be free. To me, that means either relationship or financial burden, and I love that. That is what's on your mind. That's the vibe for Tuesday. And when you have that vibe, go with it. Write down your ideas. Keep track of things. Sagittarius. What does Sagittarius need to know for this Tuesday, July 5th? Sagittarius, right, you have the Seven of Cups. So lots of choices, lots of emotional decisions. Choices are hard, right? I think that you're having difficulty making choices. I think that your emotions are running the game because we have the Seven of Cups. Um, I also think for you, you have more right choices than wrong. And I want you to look into combining certain choices together. So, like if we have six choices, maybe we can lump three in one sum. And I want you to look at that. I see Spirit is showing me hands coming together, like combining, like, grouping. So I want you to see your choices and see if we can group them, because I think that's going to bring you clarity when we do that grouping. Like one feeds into the other. If you can't have it all now, you pick one choice that can lead to the second choice and lead to the third choice. Is what I'm being shown here. You have commune with source, and I like that Spirit was showing me that because this is Spirit's going to plant the seed in your mind, right? It's going to give you the idea, and it's up to you to work on that idea that Spirit is going to bring you. And this is in terms of grouping whatever decision you need to make. Looking at the bigger picture. Let's see, Capricorn. What does Capricorn need to know? What does Capricorn need to know? Let's see here. Okay, we have the Ten of Pentacles. I mean, For many of you, I think this is you wanting to start a family. I think this is you wanting to get married. I think that this is you wanting to settle, right? Be grounded. Um, get pregnant, get married, start a family, a firm foundation for you. I think this is very important. If you're not seeking to start a family, you're looking to be more grounded, more grounded in terms of your finances. It doesn't mean you're going to be rich, but it can mean you can live within your means and still save something for later. And I think that's very important to you. That's what's on your mind this Tuesday. And then it's all in your head. I like this. I like this because it is all in your head. What are you doing to put this forward, right? Are you communicating with your partner? Are you saying, listen, I want to get married, I want to have kids. This is how I see myself in this year, 5 years. It needs to come out. Every human, no matter what sign you are, has a tendency to keep their ideas and their dreams and hopes in their head. Speak it out loud. Put it into the air. Try to work towards something. We stay stuck because we never ask the question. We have the I wish, I wish, I wish. Well, what are you doing? What are you doing to help those wishes come true? Get it out of your head and into the ethers. Aquarius. What do we have for Aquarius for Tuesday, July 5th? We have the King of Cups. This can actually be someone, a male figure who is helping you out emotionally or an emotional connection. This is you seeking a significant other. It can mean a significant other in your life. If you are one of the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, this could also be your energy, right? Or if you have that in your sign, I'm reading for Aquarius. Um, this could also mean the energy that you need to have, right? King of their cups, in control of their emotions, very empathetic, very giving, but very controlled at the same time emotionally. You may need to seek that control. We'll know more when we draw the secondary card. You may want to be in control of your emotions. Let's pick out a second card. Pause in your journey. So there is a pause, or there has been a pause in your journey that probably has left you emotional. Now you can relay this to anything, any aspect of your life, because this is specifically your energy. We need to bring that back in control, right? Your emotions in control to move forward out of this stagnation. I don't know if you've been in the stagnation or the stagnation is beginning. We want to be centered and we want to be in a place of stability emotionally to make whatever decisions you need to make. If this is a person who you're involved with, your relationship is paused, right? So your relationships does not seem to be going anywhere. If you're in a current relationship and you don't feel an emotional connection or there's something going on there, there's a pause there. So we need to get centered to weather this storm in your current relationship. If you're seeking a relationship, this pause could be over. Pauses are necessary too, guys. I don't want you to feel there's a difference between a pause and a stagnation. Pause means a necessary stop so that you can heal and figure things out. Stagnation means that things have been like this for a very long time. Either way, we want you to be into this King of Cups energy, right? Centered, strong, and in control. So Pisces, what does Pisces need to know? What does Pisces need to know? All right, here we have the Four of Cups. This artwork is just amazing. If you're not familiar with this gentleman, it's Fyodor Pavlov. He made a wonderful deck, and this is that deck. The Four of Cups tells us don't turn away from your blessings. For you, it's thinking about your past errors or mistakes, just being in a space of feeling like a failure, right? You are not a failure. There are things coming from you. It may come out of the blue. It may come from someone you're unexpected. It's still your blessing. So don't ignore it. Your card here, it's time to lead. It's time to move on. It's time to move on from this energy of thinking about the past. If you notice a theme in these readings and the energy is that we're in a period of just reminiscing or being stuck, um, and it has a lot to do with COVID because we literally paused the world. And so we're just climbing out of that. And climbing out of that causes a lot of difficulty because COVID brought in a lot of stress and anxiety for people. Um, and we're just crawling out of that. And I don't want you to think that you're a failure. You're not a failure. The world was literally stopped, right? Now's the time to crawl out of that and get your life back on track. We were paused for 2 years. We're not going to get it back in what, 6 months? It may take 2 years for some, and that's okay because it's following your energy, your speed. And this is your reading for Pisces, and I'm Delilah Rose, and thank you for joining me. Please drop me a comment. I'd love to interact. Thank you.